Hi, my name is Rachel, and my chosen activity for the cross-gender leisure activity project is to play chess. It's been over a month now. I've played several matches against the computer, several matches against strangers on the internet. I think I've got my fair share of chess playing experience to share with our class. So I have to say that even though I thought I would be excited to learn, in the beginning it wasn't like that. I didn't like it as I wanted to. I think I did it because it is a requirement for this class. It's the activity that I chose, and usually I try my best to stick with what I've chosen, even though there are regrets and stuff, but I didn't let that get to me. So I started looking at the rules. I looked at YouTube how to play. I look at the chess piece's name, and I try to just grasp the entire concept. What are we doing? And I didn't realize there are the notations of your pieces. There's a transcript and the notations that you have to know. It's helpful in a sense that in case your opponent made a move and then you're busy doing something and then you forgot where they went, so you can look at that transcript or that recordings that you have so you know what happened. But I didn't like the notations because I remember when I was younger, when I started learning how to play piano, I have to read the music sheets. I didn't like that. I didn't like the notations of things. I didn't know how I learned chemistry, but that was the case. So I started anyways, and now I have to say that I like it. I like playing chess a lot. When I couldn't sleep at night, when it's midnight, when it's 1 in the morning, I would be on my phone, just play chess. Usually, I think I don't know about other places, but in America, in California, if it's like that late at night and you try to play chess, there are not that many opponents that would play with you. So I have to play against the computer coaches on chess.com, and they're really helpful. They give you reviews of what you did wrong, you did great on there, and I just kind of rely on that to reflect on my play and improve from there. So I think what challenged me a lot is that the notations. But the good thing with chess is that it's invoke your thinking. It's the thought process that matters. You learn how to solve puzzles, just like solving riddles, trivia. I think it's really helpful for your mind. A lot of people say you have to work your mind or your memory, your brain, so that when you get older, you don't get like Alzheimer's and all that stuff. And I think, oh wow, this is helpful for that. It's just like you're playing crosswords and all that. It's just like another form of it, which I like. The bad, I don't think there's any bad thing besides the thing that it keeps me up at night and I stayed up late to play chess. But the ugly part is definitely the frustration that you get when you lose a match, when you're like, oh, why did I miss that? Why did I make that move? The instant regret when you realize that, oh, that's a terrible move. But you couldn't do anything because the timer is running and you already won, so there's nothing you can do about it. So you have to quickly collect and, I don't know, pick yourself up and go from there. So I think that's the ugly part. The most important thing regarding to gender and leisure activities that this activity has taught me is that chess, arguably, it's still very male-dominated sport. It's a game that you see a lot of male players. Even the world best chess player, they're men. I think there are a lot of women chess players too, but they don't get much recognition or their achievement. Nobody really talk about it. I think it's a very similar case for women in sports in general, like women in track and field and softball and tennis a couple of decades ago. And probably that's the reason why they came up with the movie The Queen's Gambit, to talk about chess and how women had to try a lot to get the recognition and the media coverage that men have been having. So I think for me to learn how to play chess, I think it's not to prove anything about women or about myself, but it's more like to say that I can fit in. It is for me if I choose to. And it's not like we're taking up the space that's meant to be for men. It's just, oh, because we can do this and we choose to do this. Obviously, and we should be welcome to just participate in chess in general. For men, I think it's, even though a lot of people think that it is for them, it's where they kind of show their intelligence, show their dominance, all of that, something very masculine. It's put the expectations for them, the rigid expectations that they have. And I don't think that's right as well, because everybody can make mistakes, and if they're not good at it, it's very normal if they don't even play it more than normal. So it's kind of like a gender, there's stereotypes and there's a challenge to each gender that actually participate in chess. And I think we should never put gender assumption on any sports or activities. People should be welcome to do whatever they can afford and they want to do. So they should be encouraged to do whatever they like. That's the ultimate goal that I'm trying to get there. And would I participate in chess ever again? Definitely I will. I think this will be my forever hobby. Maybe it'll be here and there when I have time or not, but it's definitely something that I will have with me for the rest of my life because it is my knowledge, and it depends on if I practice a lot or not, but definitely it will be a part of me from now on. So actually, thanks a lot to this class, a lot to the professor, and I truly appreciate the opportunity to start something that I've put off for so long that I didn't think I would touch, and now it becomes one of the most favorite things to do. So thank you.